Stego! Ready to strike. Narukami! Ready to strike. Lumine! Ready to pilot proceeding on board. Freight stable. Might bridge initiated.
Capture and defend the 3 data nodes in the Krog sinkhole. Capturing the nodes recovers abnormal mining data in the sinkhole. Recover data before Windrose destroys the mine.
Falcon! Taking off! Falcon here. The sky is ours. Objective. Seize data nodes and gain control of the sinkhole. In 10 seconds.
Hurry, we need to get that data node.
Seize the media. Target required.
Check it out.
Attack marked target. Assist. Nodes B and C activated in 10 seconds. Nodes B and C activated. Seize all nodes.
Hurry, we need to get that
Captured
data
by
node.
enemy. Double kill. Ready for deployment. Node B captured by enemy. Falcon here. The sky is ours. Prepare to seize data node. Energy low. Target acquired.
Hurry, we need to get that data node.
Prepare to seize data node. Target required. Node B captured. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for
Hurry, we
deployment.
need to get that data node.
Falcon here. The sky is ours. Prepare to seize data node. Capture. Target required.
Attack marked target.
Target required.
Hurry! We need to get that data node.
Assist. Node A captured.
Panther, diving into ambush.
Take it out.
Assist. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready
it
for
out.
deployment. Node B captured.
Falcon
Take
here.
it out.
The sky is ours. Stay focused. Watch out for the enemy. Attack marked target.
Weapon not ready. Assist. Target required. Node B captured by enemy. Assist. Capturing data node.
Attack marked target.
Weapon not ready. Weapon not ready. Assist. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Victory! MVP.
There's no escape from Stego's barrage.
Ready to strike. Tricera. Ready to strike. Falcon. Ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Eliminate all mercenaries in the Sky Fortress. The first squad to 8 kills wins the round. Secure 2 out of 3 rounds of attack to suppress the enemy forces.
Falcon, taking off. Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Fire control system objective. Neutralize all hostile strikers and swiftly complete the operation.
Engage this target.
Target required. Stabilizing. Target required. Target required. Stabilizing. Target required.
I need backup!
Target required.
Ah! Give it hell!
Target required.
Tricera! Holding down the front!
Fire from front.
Stellaris. Sneaking up for a backline ambush.
Ah! Give it hell!
Assist.
Over here!
Target required.
Ah! Give it hell! Over here! I need
Assist.
backup!
Reloading.
Lumine, locking in to harass enemy defense.
Target required. Target required. Target required.
Ah! Give it hell!
Unavailable. Stabilizing.
target.
Get a hell!
Round ends in 60 seconds. Target required.
Engage this target.
Get a hell!
Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Unavailable.
Stego, ready to hold down the front line.
Get a hell!
Landing area.
Falcon here. The sky is
here.
ours.
The new round has begun. Optimal camo drone will soon. Fire control system unlocked. Target required. Stabilizing. Unavailable. Insufficient ammo. Enemy down. Target required.
Engage this target.
Tricera, holding down the front. Oh, is that all you got? Stay out of it next time. Stego, ready to hold down the front line.
Get a hell!
Lumine, locking in to harass enemy defense.
Target required. Assist required.
Engage this target.
Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Fire control system unlocked. Fire from right.
Stellaris, sneaking up for a backline ambush.
Weapon match ready.
Tricera, holding down the front.
defeat. MVP.
Sky Raider will bomb them to smithereens.
Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting Colixium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Diffuse all Corite extractors deployed by Thea's Vanguard. They will release Corite haze if not deactivated in time. Stop them before it's too late.
Falcon, taking off. Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Optical camera. Objective. Dismantle Corite extractors to prevent Corite pulse storm. Fire Corite extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Fire.
Stop it!
Assist. Corite extractor deployed.
We have an extractor to dismantle.
Target required. Target required. Corite extractor dismantled. extractor deployed.
An extractor!
Falcon
Destroy
here.
it!
The sky is ours.
You
Alt
spy!
Falcon, en route to marked location.
Fire control system unlocked. Colrite extractor deployed in 10 seconds. Insufficient ammo. Colrite extractor deployed.
You spy! Pop it!
Colrite extractor dismantled by enemy. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Optical camo drone will signal fire control system unlocked. Weapon not ready. Fire from left. Fire from front. Colrite extractor deployed in 10 seconds. Use of Colrite extractor deployed in 10 seconds. Colrite extractor deployed.
An extractor! Destroy it! You spy!
Colrite
You
extractor
pop it!
deployed. Weapon not ready. Colrite extractor dismantled.
Serena, set to disrupt enemy defense.
Target acquired. Target required. Fluid armor online.
Welkin! Ready to pick off some stragglers!
Initiating ejection sequence. Ready for deployment.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Optical camo drone will soon go on fire controls. Colrite extractor deployed. Colrite extractor dismantled. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Optical camo drone will soon go fire control system unlocked. Colrite extractor deployed.
An extractor!
Extractor
Destroy
deployed
it!
in 10 seconds. Colrite extractor deployed. Colrite extractor. Assist.
Serena, set to disrupt enemy defense.
You spy! You pop
Stabilizing. Target required.
You spot it, you pop it.
Enemy down. Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Chloride extractor deployed. Chloride extractor deployed. Unavailable. Assist.
Welkin, ready to pick off
en route to
some
marked
stragglers.
location. Falcon, en route to marked location.
10 seconds. Large chloride extractor. Enemy down. Reloading. Weapon not ready. Dismantling chloride. Assist. Assist. Stabilizing. Assist. Initiating ejection sequence. Victory! MVP.
Stellaris saves the day.
Vulcan, ready to strike. Stellaris, ready to strike. Lumine, ready to strike. Falcon, ready to strike. Aleseness, ready to strike. Narukami, ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Obtain keys from 3 data terminals to seize the base's main turret. A key will periodically be generated at one of 3 data terminals. Seize and upload the keys to the turret before your enemy.
Welkin, taking off. Welkin, ready to pick off some stragglers.
Optical camo drone will soon Objective. Secure and upload keys to the base's main turret. Unlocked. Key generates at point A in 60 seconds.
Welcome. Requesting backup.
Obtaining key. Key secured. Delivered to central launch site. Stabilizing.
Welcome. Requesting backup.
Energy low. Reloading. Reloading. Weapon not ready. Key generates at point. Enemy down.
Let's meet here. Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Shield key generated at UAV. Unavailable. Obtaining key. Reloading. Shield obtaining key. Obtaining key. Reloading. Obtaining key. Assist. Reloading. Obtaining key.
Welcome. Requesting backup.
30 seconds. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Welcome. Ready to pick off some stragglers.
Fire control system unlocked. Stabilizing. Obtaining key. Enemy down. Energy low. Obtaining key. Key. Provide cover. Initiating ejection sequence.
Focus fire on the marked target.
Enemy down. Ready for deployment. Key generates at point
Welcome.
A in 30
Ready to
seconds.
pick off some stragglers.
Fire control system unlocked. Stabilizing. Obtaining key.
Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Obtain. Assist. Reloading. Obtaining key.
deserve.
Enemy down.
Let's meet here.
Key generated at point C. Key secured. Provide cover.
Cover friendly units.
We should go get the key.
Energy low. Insufficient engine output. Victory! MVP.
There's nothing Lumine can't patch up.
Stellaris, ready to strike. Inferno, ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Capture and defend the 3 data nodes. They're key to controlling the facility. Make sure to capture them before the enemy.
Inferno! Taking off! Inferno! About to lay down the barrage!
Objective. Seize data nodes and gain control of the facility.
Eyes on this target.
Node A activates in 10 seconds. Node A activated. Seize immediately. Insufficient engine output. Stabilizing. First kill. Assist. Stabilizing. Nodes B and C activate in 10 seconds. Stabilizing. Node A captured. Node C captured. Stabilizing. Node C captured by enemy.
Help our friend out.
Sarah, holding down the front.
Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Double kill. Ready for deployment.
Inferno. About to lay down the barrage.
Fire control system unlocked. Energy low. Enemy down. Energy low. Stabilizing. Insufficient engine output. Capturing data node.
Prepare to seize data node.
Node B captured. Assist. Node B captured by enemy. Fire from front. Node C captured.
Get over here.
Node D captured.
Get over here.
Energy low. Fluid armor reactivated. Node C captured by enemy. Node B captured by enemy. Energy low. Energy low. Energy low. Capturing
Get over
data
here.
node. Node C captured. Fire from front. Node B captured. Node A captured by enemy. Energy low. Node C captured by enemy. Node A captured. Node C captured. Energy low. Node B captured by enemy. Enemy down.
Eyes on this target.
Node B captured.
Sky Raider here. The sky is ours.
Captured by enemy. Stabilizing.
Eyes on this target.
Assist. Stabilizing. Energy low. Node B captured by enemy. Insufficient engine output. Capturing data node. Victory!
Tricera will always have your back.
Stellaris, ready to strike. Lumine, ready to strike. Stego, ready to strike. Ready to strike. Welkin, ready to strike. Inferno, pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Eliminate all mercenaries in the Sky Fortress. The first squad to 8 kills wins the round. Secure 2 out of 3 rounds of attack to suppress the enemy forces.
Stego, taking off. Stego, ready to hold down the front line.
Objective, neutralize all hostile strikers and swiftly conclude the operation. Not ready. Initiating ejection sequence. First kill. Ready for deployment.
Stego, ready to hold down the front line.
Fire control system unlocked. Weapon not ready. Shield online.
Stellaris, sneaking up for a backline ambush.
Stago, ready to hold down the front line.
The new round has begun. Stabilizing.
Let's meet here. Let's meet here.
Reloading. Weapon not ready. Weapon not ready. Insufficient engine output.
Stago, requesting backup.
Shield offline. Weapon not ready. Shield armor offline. Shield offline. Reloading. Weapon not ready. Assist. Weapon not ready. Initiating ejection sequence. Assist. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Stago, ready to hold down the front line.
Offline. Weapon not ready.
Inferno, about to lay down the barrage.
Reloading.
Stellaris, sneaking up for a backline ambush.
Weapon not ready. Reloading.
Lumine, walking into harass enemy defense.
Shield offline. Weapon not ready. Assist. Landing area and
Stago, ready to hold down the front line.
round has begun. Fire
Let's meet
control
here.
system unlocked. Unavailable. Reloading. Weapon not ready.
ready to hold down the front line.
Lumine, locking in to harass enemy defense.
Attack marked target.
Welkin, ready to pick off some stragglers.
Reloading. Energy low. Reloading. Defeat. MVP.
Stellaris saves the day! Woo!
for fools.
Aatrox has slaughtered gods, but now he faces a man.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
It is not why I fight, but who I fight for.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
they bleed, I would call them sister or brother. I am no more than a soldier, no less.
Blood. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. Executed.
We are caught between Darkin and Aspect, but we will rise up in spite of them. Found my limit 1,000 times, and still press further. Life was always a war. There are no enemies, no allies, only those about to die.
An enemy has been slain.
The clashing of steel. Always knows.
Enemy killing spree.
I will carve your skulls into the heavens. How will it be your undoing?
An ally has been slain.
Overcome.
The enemy has been slain. Shut down.
The art of war is hearing your heart beating, knowing you are alive.
Killing spree.
If they kill me, at least I die a man.
An ally has been slain.
The man who
An
tastes
ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Rampage.
How many times must I die before I learn to live?
An enemy has been slain.
Fight as you must! I will remember your name and shout it to the heavens.
Unstoppable.
Spears grow restless. Fields of winter. We live our lives in the shadow, cast by a
An
mountain.
enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
The earth is beneath me. Retreat too far around Chicago. You fall off the cliff. Even impaled on a blade, I will press
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Heavier than my spear is the weight of only one life. We are privileged to breathe, to taste the air. It is the last gasp of all who have died before us. must all find that place. Mine is being passed down, so I can rise so soon.
You have slain an enemy.
When I look to the mountain's peak, in my mind, I have already fallen, and so I climb.
Turret plating will soon fall.
No merciful storm.
Legendary.
It's but an echo of our own. I do not set the pace. I race against it.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Strike now! Strike harder! The twilight of the Lords comes each morning, when our world shines brighter than the stars. Bury the flag along with my name.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Behind me lies the path, and it
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
is the end.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
Stand back up and never be defeated. day our freedom is on our backs.
An enemy has been slain.
The world moves.
Has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Enemy overkill.
Mountain before me is not always high. It is not always a mountain. I wear a helm so that I am only a soldier. From the sky.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
After every defeat, I ran around the mountain until even Shane could not keep up.
An ally has been slain.
Because we fall, the climb must be our destination.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Tip of the spear, raised against surrender.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
The people cry out for strength that is already there.
Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Pressing forward is not the same as running from your mistakes.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I cast my excuses into the world. The stars are beyond my reach, and so I grasp my spear and take
Your
aim.
team has destroyed an inhibitor. Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
There is no pity, no mercy.
Enemy killing spree. Enemy rampage.
It is not why I fight, but who I fight. If they bleed, I will call them sister or brother. I have found my limit 1,000 times, and still I press further. not surrender. There are no enemies, no act.
Destroyed a turret. Victory!
Dota 658, we also have
I'm still trying to wrap my head around how many cars BYD has launched in the past 12 months. It's crazy. And though they just recently launched the Shark 6, like very, very recently, with the Manila International Show coming up, yeah, they weren't gonna sit this one out. If you head on over to the show, you're going to see this, the 2025 BYD E-MAX 7, a fully electric MPV. Yeah, yeah. So as its name suggests, the E-MAX 7 is most definitely a 7-seater, but this top spec is actually a 6-seater. Now size-wise, and these are approximate figures, mind you, you're looking at something about 15.5 feet long, 6 feet wide, 5.5 feet tall on a wheelbase that's about 9 feet. So it's a larger departure from something like the Expander or the XL7, and it's actually closer to something like the Innova. The front-wheel drive motor produces 201 horses and 310 Newton-meters of torque, and it draws power from a 71.8 kilowatt-hour battery. With a DC fast charger, you can go from 30 to 80% in roughly about 30 minutes, which is pretty darn good. Oh, and also, this vehicle is V2L, or has V2L, which is vehicle. With a DC fast charger, you can go from 30 to 80% in roughly about 30 minutes, which is pretty darn good. Oh, and also, this vehicle is V2L, or has V2L, which is vehicle to load capabilities, which makes this the third largest power bank in BYD's local lineup. On the quite sporty looking family vehicle, the front clip has got the look of the Atto 3 all over it, with DRLs under the sleek LEDs and large cuts on a huge bumper. The accents up front are paired with roof rails, trims around the windows, and down below. Repeaters and cameras on the side mirrors work in unison for the 360 view, while the 17-inch two-tone alloy wheels wrapped in 255/55s keep the MPV 170 millimeters above the ground. At back, it's got a large shark's fin antenna, and a similarly large wheels wrapped in 255/55s keep the MPV 170 millimeters above the ground. At back, it's got a large shark's fin antenna and a similarly large spoiler which houses the third brake light. More accents can be found stretching the width of the car, as do the taillights on a tailgate that looks like it was given some thought. The power tailgate opens to reveal 180 liters of space with the third row up and 580 liters of space when folded. Third row, most definitely good enough for 2 passengers. Headroom is still quite decent, well, for my height. Legroom is, well, still pretty good. This is, after all, the 6-seater, so you have one leg that can really stretch out a lot. But the legroom, the foot room is actually pretty good. The thigh support does leave you wanting because it is, after all, the third row. But I guess for smaller people like myself, it's not going to be an issue for small trips around the city. But yeah, it's quite spacious back here. There are 0 toys, however, for your third passengers. You only have cup holders. You unfortunately don't have any charging points. You have air vents up on top, but that's really it. No way to charge your devices. You've got speakers on either hand back here too, which is pretty nice. Let's get to the second row. Now, in this current seating positions, where we've put the seats and everything, this is Jack's very relaxed driving position, and these seats, which are manual on rails, is on a generous amount already for the person sitting behind me, and yet there's still a decent amount of room for persons like myself and for the rear passenger as well. All the seats around the cabin are leather. Here you do get a few toys, including a share of the panoramic roof up on top, which is very nice, by the way. And my headroom is actually pretty decent, even though there. You have blower controls here directly in front of you. Underneath that, a small cubby hole and a USB charging point, 2 of them actually, a Type A and a Type C. As I mentioned, these seats are on rails. They're manual rails. There are no ottomans in this thing, but it's quite big. The windows are quite large also, and you have your air vents found directly up on top. It's quite comfortable. I like it. And the door is big too, man. Let's get to the front. Look at the size of this door. Man, that's huge. So, up front, first you want to know... Jack, did you take the key? Is it with you? Hold on. The front two seats are both powered, which is nice. Not only are they powered, they are also ventilated, which I'm telling you now that it's summer, these things should be a standard in every vehicle. I tell you.
My speed,
Dashboard, I am a little bit spoiled, but it's my butt.
Where are you going with that?
Nowhere, I just wanted to tell you it was my butt.
They're saying something about the dashboard.
The dashboard, okay. The dashboard is soft up on top. That's nice. And then some couple of textures found down below. There's some plastic and then a different type of plastic underneath. Directly in front of you, the instrument cluster. Very, very different, Jack, in the sense that it's got 2 analog gauges and a computer in the center. Now, this, after all, is a fully electric vehicle, but it's got 2 analog gauges. One is for your speed, and then the other one measures kilowatts. That's pretty cool. So if I were on park and if I were to step on it, of course it's not gonna move. I have to be moving. You're an idiot, Carlo. Steering wheel, nice touch. Buttons on the steering wheel for your cruise and your audio, including your voice commands. In the center, it's not as large as the other BYDs. This one is a 12.8 touchscreen that obviously turns, as you know BYDs do, because it's a flex that they can. That has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Below that are your air vents, no air controls, just audio controls found here. Air controls in the form of just on and off, so that's enough to appease Jack, just to keep him quiet. Wireless charging pad here, digital shifter, of course, cup holders, center armrest with some storage space, and 2 USB ports, a Type-C, a Type-A, and a 12-volt socket. So it's very clean, very minimalistic. I like, and I know we're supposed to say this for the review, but parang I like the smaller screen on this car, but not the big one. Speaking of big, you think the price is gonna be big on this? You'd be wrong. No, I'll tell you. Now, as of filming, we don't have the official retail prices of the E-Max 7. What we have are the image prices for both variants, which is the standard and this, which is the superior captain, which they tell us is 1.6 to 1.8 million Philippine pesos, which is already counting good. And of course, if you want to see it in the flesh, head on over to show or download our app or visit our website automobile.com.ph to get all the information that you need on any BYD car, including this E-Max 7. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. See you guys soon.
The clashing of steel.
Not knowing what's going on in my business, that's what keeps me up at night. The fact that we run on Monday.com and that it takes our day-to-day and automatically turns it into graphs and charts, it's visual, it's crystal clear. It was a real game changer for us. We don't have to manually enter endless data or stare at cryptic numbers on spreadsheets. The Monday.com dashboards just deliver constant, real-time insights. And those insights turn into actions, which turns into growth.
The power of these gods is but an echo of our own.
An enemy has been slain.
BYD's largest SUV has been revised again, and it's now bigger than ever, smarter than ever, cooler than ever, and it comes with a megawatt fast charging EV version 2. It's also going to international markets, likely badged as the Sea Lion 8. This is inside China Auto, and this is the BYD Tang L. Yes, this is the BYD Tang L, the largest SUV in the BYD brand. It's now bigger than ever, at more than 5 meters long. It's gained 7 centimeters in length over the outgoing BYD Tang, making this a bit of a beast in more ways than one. It's a full-size, 3-row, 7-seater SUV, and it is part of the Dynasty series, as you can tell. from the Dragon's Beard grille, and of course from the name, if and when this car goes to international markets as a C-Line 8, we'll probably get different styling on the front, similar to the C-Line 6 or the Seal U in international markets, in order to bring it more in line with the Ocean series. It's available with either an EV or a plug-in hybrid drivetrain, and we get the plug-in hybrid drivetrain today, which is good because we get to drive the latest DMI 5.0 platform. It's bad because the EV is pretty special. The EV comes with 1 megawatt charging. That is 1,000 kilowatt charging that can add up to 400 kilometers of range in just 5 minutes. BYD have assured us they will get us another car to test that out in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Also, by the way, that version comes with a 580 kilowatt motor on the rear axle, the most powerful mass-produced motor on the planet. So it is pretty special. We don't get all of that today in the DMI version. I am sorry about that. But let's talk about this car. As you can see, we've got kind of a narrower, cartoony style lights here. We've got a daytime running light all the way across the front. We get some air inlets at the side, more slabby styling, and an active grille down at the bottom. At the side, on the flagship version that we have, we get 21-inch alloys. They're pretty big. They help to balance out the proportions of this vehicle. On the single motor version, you get 20-inch alloys instead. You'll also notice, by the way, we get a LiDAR unit on top of the screen, which means that this car comes with BYD's God's Eye B hardware and D-Pilot 300 autonomous driving system, which makes this car capable of doing highway autonomous driving and urban autonomous driving as well. But I am going to let you down because this car is not technically on sale yet and it's not been activated. So unfortunately, I can't show you that today. But again, at some point in the future, I will do a video about God's Eye when I get the chance to do so. But as well as that, you get cameras under here, pair under there, one on there, a lot of sensors as well. They support that autonomous driving system. In terms of the styling, we get bits of chrome along the side there, across the top of the windows, across the roof racks. And we also get this, a chimney on top of a car. Now, can you guess what that's for? Some of you will have got that right. If you have watched our Shanghai Auto Show video, you'll know that BYD now offers drones on the top of their cars. Literally, there's a drone in here that can
Enemy has been slain.
follow the car, record what you're doing, and they do say that at some point in the future, maybe it'll scan the road or the traffic to tell you a better way to go. Not entirely sure how that's going to work, and unfortunately, I cannot show you how that's going to work because, again, it's not activated on our car. At some point in the future, we will get another BYD or Denza or Fangchungbao with the drone on top, and we'll show you how that works. I can show you the drone, that's in the boot, but yeah, sadly, I can't show you that today. So back to the car. Really, really cool paint colour, by the way. I do like this sort of grey tinted anthracite. Really lovely paint colour this. Pop out door handles there. Doors that go all the way to the bottom to make sure you don't get mud on your pants. Really large rear door for easy access. Petrol cap on this side. Charging port on the other. This one will only do 72 kilowatts DC fast charging for the battery in this one. We also get DISA C suspension on this, which is kind of the most lightweight version of BYD's DISA suspension. It means that it's got adaptive dampers to give you a smoother ride, but I'll get onto that during the driving section. Here at the back, you can see it's actually pretty neatly styled, the Tangyao. I really like these bamboo knot tail lamps, really cool sort of 3D graphics in there. They're really lovely. The twin high-level brake lamps, they're a bit of a styling theme in China at the moment with off-roaders and SUVs. High-level camera, also a rear window wiper under this chunky spoiler, and a light-up BYD badge as well. Now, the mysteries begin when we open the boot, because in here, apparently, according to the information online, we have 675 litres of space behind the third row seats. Now, I don't really believe that, so what I'm going to do, like I did on the Rock 01 video, is shove in my 28-inch suitcase. And if you can see there, it looks like it's sticking out pretty far. I don't think this is going to go down, but let's see. Okay. Alrighty, so I've been proved wrong. There you go, okay. That's quite incredible. I don't know how it's managed to fit that in there. That is nuts. No way that should fit inside. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, apparently 675 litres of space here. I don't think so. I think that's more like 200, maybe 300 maximum. But if we fold down the second row seats, we get up to 960 litres of space, which is quite useful. Fold down the second row seats as well, up to 1,960 litres of space. So pretty big, quite useful storage. There's a little bit of space under here as well. And by the way, in this box we have our drone. This is the drone. I told you we had one. That goes in the roof there. You do get a controller with it as well. So logically, I should be able to fly this as well as use it on the roof. But I'm not going to do that, just in case. It's not mine. This doesn't seem to be any particular model of DJI that I know. It is a DJI, but I don't think it's one that you can buy in a shop. It's only custom made for the BYD models that come with the drone function. But there you go, put that back in there. As well as that, 12V socket over here. We also get, by the way, an electronic tow ball. That will tow up to 2 tons. Also big bass unit for your 21 speaker sound system, I think it is. But yeah, quite useful space in the back of the Tango. Good design as well. Let's go and check out the interior. In the front of the Tango, like in most Chinese cars over 100,000 RMB, you get a pretty premium feeling interior. So we get soft touch materials on the dash. All this brown / salmony coloured stuff is also soft touch. Apart from the steering wheel and the 2 front seats, which are both leather on this car, we get some silvery plastic on the centre console, some real bamboo on the flagship version of this car, on the dashboard and on the doors. The only plastics, the hard plastics, are really down at the bottom. So it does feel very premium in here, and I do like the 2-tone colour scheme inside the car as well. In front of us, we've got a 10.25-inch screen for your usual driving functions. Control that with the buttons on the steering wheel. You get a 26-inch head-up display behind that, which is pretty big. Very good for your navigational instructions and for your speed as well. And in the centre here, we get a 15.6-inch ultra-high definition screen running the D-Link 150 system. Good system, this one. You get lovely wallpapers to swipe through. You get these easy access tiles, the quick access to certain functions. You get your toolbar at the bottom so you can go to your fan speed, temperature, seat controls and your fridge, which I'll come on to in a moment. If you pull down from the top, you can change it so that your maps are the standard background. And if you swipe up from the bottom, you can go into dual screen mode or side-by-side screen mode with also the music and the maps. So you can have those side-by-side. Press this button to switch them around over there, or go to the home page to go back to the full screen. The interesting thing about this is, unlike in most other BYDs, it's not a rotatable screen. So I'm just not sure if it's that they don't do rotating screens in the more premium models, or if they're moving away from rotating screens. We'll have to see. But as I said, this one doesn't rotate. Supporting that, we also get a 21 speaker D-Sound system. BYD developed, good amount of speakers, decent amount of punch. Not a super fancy system, but it is okay. It'll do the sound stuff with the reasonable music, and you get quite a few different functions you can control inside the system as well. The seats, well, these are pretty good, I would say. 10-way adjustability for the driver, including base cushion extension, which I like. 8-way adjustable, including base cushion extension for the passenger as well. Good side bolsters, they are comfortable, and they come with heating, ventilating and massaging functions, as do the outer seats in the second row as well. So yeah, good seats. As well as that, we get a 50 watts ventilated wireless charger. Only one though, there is space for 2, but you get 1. 2 manual controls for your drive mode, like Sport and Eco and so on, for your EV or hybrid EV modes. Parking, steering, and your volume as well. You might have just heard that the engine went off, so we've actually charged a little bit of battery now while we've been sat here. Down here, a lot of storage space. You get 3 fragrance pots down there to make the car smell nice. USB-C, USB-A socket, and a 12-volt socket as well. And you get a reasonable sized glove box on this car. Pair of cup holders here in the middle, and just under here, you get a small fridge for 4 330ml cans. All the brands are available. That will do -6 to 6 degrees for cooling, or as much as 35 to 50 degrees for heating stuff up as well. And it's not the only one in the car. As well as that, you also get a large panoramic roof with a sunscreen. The only downside is the drone box covers about half of it up. So maybe not the greatest for letting light into the cabin, having that drone box on top. For other versions of the car, it does mean we get lots of light in the car, and you can shut it out with the sun blind when you want to. We also, by the way, get a sunglass holder on this car as well, which a lot of cars don't come with anymore. So yeah, comfortable, spacious. It's really quite premium up here. In the second row, fair to say, pretty massive in here, particularly the footroom, which is absolutely enormous. That seat's as low as it'll go, so actually there's plenty of room to lower that more if BYD would let us, but they don't. Anyway, plenty of footroom, loads of knee room, loads of headroom as well. The only downside is that drone box, which permanently blocks off all the light here in the back seats, but at least you get some from the front. You can also, by the way, slide these rear seats all the way forwards, still decent knee room there, or all the way backwards to give you even more legroom, and you can tilt your backrest angle to get more laid back, or to sit more upright if you want. I'm going to bring that forward because I do like symmetry inside my cars. Also, heating, ventilating and massaging rear seats. On the two outer seats you control the heating and ventilation down here on this screen, where you can also play with your fan speed and your temperature as well. You can show your massaging functions on the side of the base cushion. And just above that screen, we get another little screen here. So if I slide across the top there, press that button.
I'm Sarah, one of the survivors after the Zerg consumed Earth. And now I'm a senior pilot in the Human Federation fighting against them. We once looked down on this seemingly weak species, underestimating their insatiable hunger and incredible ability to evolve. We paid a heavy price for that mistake. After realizing our folly, we set up the strongest defenses on the Martian front, equipped with our most advanced mechs, laser weapons, and turrets. While we managed to achieve some victories early on, the Zerg's establishment...
Here comes our next refrigerator or heater. So in there you can get about 6 large bottles, maybe 8 if you turn the couple upside down. Again, like the front one, that will do -6 to 6 degrees or 35 to 50 degrees, so you can cool or heat things as you like. And above that you get a USB-A and a USB-C socket as well. Decent space in the door pockets and on the back of the seat. We also get an armrest in the middle with a pair of cup holders in there and a bit of extra space in the middle. So yeah, not too bad here. We also get Isofix mountings on these 2 rear seats. They're under a Velcro pad there, fairly easy to get to. Showing back the Velcro pad. The third row seats, probably not quite as luxurious as these, but let's have a look. Now unfortunately, because it is a 2-3-2 formation, the only way to get into the back seats is over the second row seats. So I've slid this bench forward a little bit, it seems to have some more leg room in the back. As you know, it's always quite reasonable in the second row, but I'll unceremoniously climb over there and then hoik this thing up a little bit. Get a decent amount of backrest angle on there for them. And back here, you know what? That's actually not terrible. Footroom's actually pretty good, at least on this side. I think on this side it's not as good because the rails are in the way of your left foot. But if you're a kid with small feet, and let's be honest, most kids are going to be in the back seats rather than adults, you're okay. But yeah, knee room's okay, got about 1 inch, a couple of fingers of space there between that seat. Headroom is adequate. So actually not that bad, not terrible here in the third row. Only downside is you're going to get a cup holder and a phone holder on both sides. No USB-C, no USB-A, so no charging functions for phones or digital devices here in the back. You do though get Isofix mountings in the third row seat. Not sure that I would want to be leaning all the way over there to get my baby into the back seat of a Tang L though. I think I'd probably try and skip that one. But now the only way to get back out again is to do the kind of unceremonious climb once again. So I'll see you on the road. Now while I would have preferred to have driven the EV version, the Tang L, because it is significantly more powerful than this one. Nevertheless, the hybrid version is really good. It's really refined. We've got the engine on right now. You cannot hear it at all. Even if I put my foot down, put the engine under more strain, it's still almost completely inaudible. Really, really quiet. It's fantastic. It's really responsive too, so it does drive pretty much like an EV most of the time. As I said, not as powerful as the EV, but I'll give you those figures. All versions of the hybrid version come with a 1.5 litre turbocharged engine in the front that produces 115 kilowatts of power. The vast majority of the time, that's not contributing to the drive of the vehicle, simply charging the 35.6 kilowatt hour LFP blade battery. And in the single motor versions, that will get you up to 215 kilometers of EV only range. In the dual motor version, which we have, up to 175 kilometers of EV only range on the very generous CLTC cycle. So knock about 25% off in reality. The single motor version is front wheel drive, so it's only a 200 kilowatt motor on the front axle, produces 315 Newton meters of torque, will do 0 to 100 in 7.9 seconds. The dual motor version that we have has an additional 200 kilowatt motor on the rear axle, but that one's more powerful, 355 Newton meters of torque on that one. So 670 Newton meters of torque in total, 400 kilowatts of power, 536 horsepower. It's pretty quick, 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds, which is not bad at all. As I said, the EV is quite a bit more powerful. In that one, you get a 500 kilowatt motor on the rear axle in the single motor version, and in the dual motor version, you get that mega 580 kilowatt motor on the rear axle and 230 on the front as well, which is just crazy powerful. 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds on that version. Now, the total range, by the way, for this, I believe, is in excess of 1,000 kilometers, maybe even as much as 1,200. Our energy usage, mentioned on the, say, the Tang L, that one costs. But overall, Tang L, a big SUV, powerful rear fridges. You can see the BYD's largest SUV has been revised again, and it's now bigger than ever, smarter than ever, cooler than ever, and it comes with a megawatt fast charge, twin high-level brake lamp badge as well. 25 is of space, 28. Well, let's see. That's quite incredible. I don't know how it's 6 seats of space, so pretty big. Quite useful storage. There's a little bit of space under here as well. And by the way, in this box we have our drone. This is the drone. It's also get, by the way, an electronic tow ball that will tow up to 2 tons. Also big bass unit for your 21 speaker sound system. 2 tons to get, by the way. There you go. Put that back in there. As well as that, 12V socket over here. We also get, by the way, an electronic tow ball that will tow up to 2 tons. Also big bass unit for your 21 speaker sound system, I think it is. But yeah, quite useful space in the back of the Tang L. Let's go and check out the interior. Back of the sound system, also big bass and electronic, as well as that, 12 models that come with the drone function. But there you go, put that back in there. As well as that, 12V socket over here. We also get, by the way, an electronic tow ball that will tow up to 2 tons. Also big bass unit for your 21 speaker sound system, I think it is. But yeah, quite useful space in the back of the Tang L. Good design as well. Let's go and check out the interior. In the front of the Tang L, like in most Chinese cars over 100,000 RMB, you get a pretty premium feel and interior. So we get soft touch materials on the dash, all this brown slash
we are reborn. drums. Each wind is beating the song of battle, calling us to war.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
Spears grow restless before fields of wheat. Pressing forward is not the same as running from your mistakes.
Minions have spawned.
The earth. I do not set the pace. I race against it.